So this section deals or continues off with forms. So the first thing it says is to press our next button to get started on validations. As usual, make sure to read through all of the prompts here before working on any of the instructions. So sometimes we can require users to enter information before they can do something. So in this case, they would have to type something in before they could actually submit something. So if I go down to the instructions, it says currently in the provided form, the user can submit it without putting any values. So we're going to change that by adding a required attribute. And I'm just going to make sure that there isn't anything else I need to do. So I'm going to go to where it says the input type for number and guess, and then after the ID guess, I'll hit my space, and then I'll type in required. And so now, if I try to click my submit button, notice that it doesn't bring me to that go back page. There's a little box that actually says, please fill out this field. Okay, so now it's going to actually allow us to set the range of numbers that can be entered from only 1 through 10. And it says in the opening input tag, set the minimum attribute to 1 and the max to 10. So I'm going to scroll down till I see this part, and let's copy the code. Okay, so we have the guess here. We do have the required, and I'm actually going to type in after the required section. So I'm going to start by copying the min and the max numbers. And my min is 1 and the max is going to be 10. Okay, so let's see what happens if we try to type in the number 12. So it tells us that the value must be less than or equal to 10. So because we haven't set up another page yet, that's the only reason why it says try again. But at least you know that if you type a number that's not between 1 and 10, it gives us this error message. So we've all come across this, when you sign up for a website or something, your username might have to be a certain length, but more importantly, your password might need to be a minimum of 7 characters or even something as long as 12 characters. And we can actually set that up through HTML. So for this form, we want users to have usernames that are at least 3 characters long and no more than 15 characters. Okay, and then here we have add the min length and max length attributes to the input fields. Okay, so I'm going to select the min length over to the max length. I'll copy that, and I'm going to put that before the required just to match this example here. So my minimum length is 3 characters, and my maximum length is 15. So let's see if we put more than 15 characters. So right now I'm trying to add more numbers, but because my max character length is 15, it's not allowing me to. And we can do the same thing for our passwords. So I'm going to scroll down to the password section. And I'm going to copy the same code and edit it as needed. So the min length and max length. After this password, that's where I'll paste it. And the min length is 8 and the max length is 15. So this is telling me that my password needs to be at least 8 characters long. So this matching a pattern section is useful when you have data that needs to be entered, like credit card information or social security information, where there's a set number or a set character length for your social security card. So for your social security card, there are 9 digits, and credit cards could be between 14 and 16 digits. Normally they are 16 digits long though. And so here it says we might also want to limit usernames to only letters and numbers and not special characters like exclamation marks or the and symbol or at symbol. And we can do a pattern attribute. Okay, so I'm going to type in, or I'm going to copy the pattern. And let's see which one it tells me to. The pattern attribute. And right now we're only going to deal with the usernames. And I'm going to put that between required and min length. And let's see, it says A to Z. So it's telling the site that we only want letters A through Z. And Z0 to 9. And I'm going to delete this 14, 16. Okay, and then one more thing is to put in a plus sign. So it should match this exactly. If you'd like to, so that you don't make any typos, again, just copy and paste it. And so now if they try to create a username that does include, symbols, it won't accept it. Okay, and here's our form. Okay, we have one more lesson left, so you can click on continue with my current lesson. Okay, and then this is the final portion of the HTML.